All right, guys, so I got my 2012 Dyna Glide, and I bought some Vance and Hines 2-in-2 big radius, and I was gonna go ahead and install them, but before I did that, I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and record a video. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear that noise, but that's the factory exhaust on the bike. And I moved away with my mic so you can see what it sounds like a couple of feet away. And then we'll do the same test when I get the new pipes on and do the same sound test with the 2-in-2 big radius. So that's what she sounds like now, factory. So let's get right to it. All right, guys, so I got everything unpacked, got it on the floor. And now the instructions say remove the seat first so we can remove the O2 sensor. So that's what I'm gonna do and get going. I gotta pause the video back and forth because I'm using a DSLR, so I can't keep it running all the time. But anyways, so let's go ahead and get the O2 sensor out. All right, guys, so the next step you got to do once you remove the seat, pull out the oxygen sensor cable, is come down here to the front of the tire. And let me see if I can focus on that. I don't have a good light here, so bear with me. Is you got to come down here to the front frame, open the little plastic cover. There's 2 bolts holding it. Take them out, and then you just got to open the plastic cover. Once you open it up, you expose your connectors. So let's keep moving. All right, guys, so we got the oxygen sensor removed, so you can see it there. All right, so pull that baby out, and you're gonna have to run this wire here. Whoops, sorry about that. Run this one. It goes all the way through the seat here, and you just gotta unplug it, pull it out. And now we're gonna remove the 2 bolts from the front and back pipe. So the cylinder exhaust ports, nuts on each pipe, and one is there, one is there. I don't know if you can really see that. I'm not doing a great job here, but you get the idea. And that's another one, and you can see them right in there. And I don't know if you'll be able to make that out, but you can't really miss them. There's only 2 bolts on each side, on each pipe. So go for it. Let's keep moving. All right, and again, I don't know how the video is gonna turn out, but I just wanted to record it because you can't really find many videos out there. So we gotta loosen the heat shield so we can kind of make some way here so we can get to the bolt up there. And I don't have the proper tools, so make sure you get the proper tools for this baby so you can kind of get to it easier. But we gotta make do with what we have. So I'm just gonna loosen it up a little bit more so we can rotate it, get it out of the way a little bit. All right, that should do it. All right, perfect. Got it. So One pipe is clear. Let's do the other one. That was the front one. Now we're doing the back one. Same thing. You know, it might help you to loosen up the heat shields. You know, and the funny thing is, at the dealership, they'll quote this job a few hours, which will run you about $300, $400. And to me, that's just ridiculous. I mean, it shouldn't cost that much. You know, it's not that hard of a job. But then again, they're gonna make some money too, but they don't have to necessarily rip us off. I mean, my local dealership is charging $125 an hour. So I think that's just a little bit too much. So instead of paying them a few $100s, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna do it myself. All right, so second one is removed. Make sure you don't lose your bolts because you will need them. And I like to keep everything on hand that I removed from the bike. So just, you know, down the road, if you're gonna be doing anything else, selling it or selling the parts, everybody wants to have everything original. So you can't have any bolts missing. So the next step is to remove the little clamp that's holding it down here. So let's go ahead and remove this bolt here that's holding it all down. And that should free up our exhaust pretty much. So after this little puppy, you know, I was surprised at how loose the bolts are on the exhaust pipes at the cylinders. I mean, they weren't tight, they were just loose. And I don't mean tight as in too hard. But could have been a little bit tighter because they were loose. I mean, I almost could have taken that one off with my hand. All right. And I'm just trying to pull back the cylinder clamps so they're not holding it down. So that's your exhaust. So we'll go ahead and set it aside. And all instructions are gonna tell you you're gonna need help and assistance from somebody, but come on, man up. So that's what your bike looks like without the exhaust. Pause the video and we'll keep on moving. All right, got one thing that would be cool is if I had a little remote control, but I don't have a regular camcorder. I just got a DSLR. So we'll keep moving, guys, here. Next thing is we want to take the little bracket here. That's that used to hold the original down. So we'll go ahead and remove that. Once we get that out, what we want to do next is put the new bracket provided with your new exhaust system. And again, this is for 2-in-2 big radius on a 2012 Dyna White Glide. So there's the original part, and that's the new part. And basically, it's gonna mount where this one was, except that we'll need to add a little spacer, which I'm hoping that they provided in the kit, and remove one more bracket, one more screw here, because this is a different position screw, bracket, I'm sorry. So pause the video, find a spacer, and keep moving. All right, guys, so let's do this quick. I tried it before. Didn't have battery. My batteries ran out. I had to find a replacement batteries. But anyway, it took me an hour and a half to install it. BS to the biggest of the dealers for taking 2 hours to install it. I'm not a mechanic. First time doing it, hour and a half. Kiss my big butt. I'm standing in the exact same location where I was with the factory pipes, and it's a huge difference. I mean, wow. Huge, enormous difference. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll have more videos putting on new bars later.